everybody, my name's Ardendris, and welcome back to RWBYM World of Blocks. I moved differently than I thought I would there. But anyways, last time, we finally made a save point. And by that I mean this tiny little thing right here. So, I finally went ahead, found this village a couple episodes ago that had a dragon right outside. So we came back last time, actually managed to get our first ammo for one of our guns, the Crescent Rose ammo, and kept firing until the dragon died, and were able to make this place safe. From that, at least. Obviously, there's still the Grimm problem. So I've managed to make it here just as dawn was pulling up, just as morning was here, and very quickly got up like this pretty... I missed. This very, very basic cobblestone wall to keep, and now everyone that's inside it is safe from Grimm. Like, no Grimm can spawn in this thing. There should be little problems with that. And over the course of the episode, I just sort of started expanding across all the little buildings, took out a couple of them, and now I just have this little safe spot. It just has a couple of chests, my bed, and all the villagers and whatnot. And that was more or less what happened last time. At the very end, we went ahead and made the storage camp for... What do you call it again? The Minecolonies. That's the mod. We made this little storage camp belonging to Minecolonies, which gave us the town hall. And it also has a couple of chests and whatnot that I'll probably be stealing in just a minute when we start to set things up. But at the end of the episode, I tried putting this thing up to like show off how it worked and get like a feel for how we're going to be setting up the village. And it ended up breaking all the AIs. And so I loaded back into the game, and I didn't fix it, but for some reason it's not broken anymore, and I can more or less freely place this thing unless it breaks again once I do this once more. But once again, I can just go ahead. You have placed a town hall already. No, I have not. Interesting. That is weird and broken. Okay, so 112 Minecolonies isn't super polished opposed to its older versions or newer versions. And now we have a town hall set up. And we actually already got, not you, citizens. I was like testing this and putting it down and picking it back up to like sort of see how things worked, if they were any different. And this friend showed up, so we actually have one of the Minecolony villagers already here, ready to do some work once we're ready for him. But also now when we hold up this wand from Structurize, which is basically just a base mod or whatever for Minecolonies, we now get this thing more or less outlining the boundaries for the village. So everything we build for Minecolonies now has to be with... There has to be a cave right underneath where I built. Oh, I can no longer hit you with I have to shoot you with the gun because I can't use the sweep hand, or else I'm just gonna murder all the villagers. I'm gonna have to go underground and try to fix that, because this is gonna be a problem if geists just keep coming through the ground and killing off villagers. But anyways, yeah, as I was saying, we now have the outline for how far everything has to fit within for our Minecolony stuff, which means that technically speaking, that's where the wall for the entire village itself could go. There's absolutely no chance that I'll be enclosing the entire thing within that space, though. But if I wanted to, I could go all the way out to this building. But that is kind of ludicrous looking at the amount of distance I'm going to have to cover. Like, the chances of me keeping this entire this entire area safe is 0. Like, the amount of torches, the amount of wall work, that's just not going to happen. So we're just going to have to start small. But we can start up with Minecolonies today. So I think I'm going to at least do some of the base work. Why do I suddenly have 3 villagers? I thought I was supposed to start with 2. But anyway, these 3, they'll just hang around the town hall. Obviously, the town hall's not built up yet properly. It's just sort of sitting there. But we have this block that just helps us deal with everything else. And we can automatically hire them, automatically set them working and whatnot. And we just have villagers wandering around. They, as it currently stands, they don't have any professions.
I can help you with that.
I didn't realize they talked. Full health, full hunger. I don't remember what this 0 is. Maybe it's happiness. I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember what some of these things are. But they need food, they need all that, and they all have different skills, and each job has certain requirements for skills and whatnot. For each of the different things in here you can build, and there's a little bit. The last initial citizen arrived at your colony to spawn new children, build a citizen hut, and assign a male and female citizen. Okay. Okay, you start with 4. I thought you only started with 2 for some reason. That's a little bit better. But as it stands, if I leave the town hall where it currently is, it would end up taking the entirety of the safe spot I currently have. Plus, I wasn't even planning out which one I want to use. I just have this put down as like the basic thing to like show me what it would look like. But if I wanted to actually properly place down the town hall, where would I put it? This is kind of where I want town center to be because it has you. And I can't move these, I can't move this little shop thing. I could maybe spruce it up from the outside, but even like trying to break the blocks underneath them and change it wouldn't be easy because these things don't move. Unless maybe if I were to, can I forcibly push you out? The answer might be yes. I don't actually know. I've never tried. But that's probably where town center is going to be, which means the town hall should be somewheres like attached to this. Like, this is more or less just the center of the village anyways. So, what if I have the town hall? Obviously, I can't fully see it. But, what does this look like? I think this is the main entrance. Town hall's looking like this. Nothing super fancy. But these all have different levels, and you get different bonuses depending on what level your town hall is. And at its max level, it ends up looking like this. The main entrance moves, which is kind of annoying. Actually, where is the main entrance on this thing now? I don't actually know. There it is. There it is. So main entrance becomes here. Move in. Nothing else is... It's basically just changing some of the design things, but the main body doesn't change much. So if I want the main entrance to be right around the middle of this, so I think it's one of these 2 blocks. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, like these 2 blocks right here. I could even do like a little something to denote, like, let's put it out a little bit more. Like, that should be the main door to the town hall. I think that's where I'm going to try and put it. Definitely going to have to try and fix the thing with the Grimm as well. So if I just move that over here, where are those doors? I think it has to be moved up, so press the plus button a couple of times. Minus once more. Okay, that's where it would currently be looking like if I chose this as the town hall I'm going to go for. I don't think it's what I'm going to go for, because obviously where are we going to get a whole bunch of acacia, but it's something. And I can also change the birch, which looks different, and I'll have to readjust where town halls and whatnot are. Acacia, birch, dark oak, dwarven. The dwarven one uses endstone, that's not happening. Although it is... Yeah, I don't like the dwarven one very much. Nordic? The Nordic one is very cool, but it's spruce and darkwood and stuff. Medieval oak. Okay, the medieval oak one's just a castle. I don't like just the plain wooden one. Actually, the top tier one for the main wooden one's kind of cool. Actually, that's not as bad as I thought I remembered it being. That's actually kind of cool. Maybe I do go with wooden. It kind of works. There are actually less choices in this version I wasn't even thinking about. So, I actually don't know how to make the roof, so that one might not actually work. Stone. once again uses those roofing pieces that I don't know how to make. Uh, rude. You can go right away. You rude. Go away. Ah, gotcha. More flying things. I guess I'm gonna have to... I didn't know I was gonna be able to hit that shot, honestly. Gotcha. Duck hunt, here we go. I was on the run with that shot. That worked out pretty well. You die. And you die. Here we go. More. Move away from that so I'm not wasting all my ammo. Can I open up this chest, please? Why could I not open that chest? That was a bit weird. So you can go in there. I am more or less out of shots for Crescent Rose. I'm gonna have to make more very quickly. But I at least have the resources now. I'm just gonna need to pick up some extra iron. So yeah, I might just cycle through the town hall things for a moment until I choose one that I really like. I should also sleep. That should help fix up my foot, because it's still broken. So sleep through the night. I think that gets me aura and health back. Oh, I guess not. I thought aura...
I can help you with that.
Why is my left foot not actually fixing up? That's a bit weird. I thought it should. But let me choose a town hall thing I like, and then I think we're going to have to take a quick break to go on a little bit of a mining expedition so we can make more ammo, because we're desperately in need of it. Like, is that the Minecraft Comes Alive villagers? I didn't realize they talked to this version. Or is that you, who I also didn't realize I talk? I don't know. Let me choose one, because I might just be here oohing and ahhing for a couple minutes. Okay, I've placed it, and I think I've decided on the basic stone one. It was between basic stone and basic wood. They're more or less identical, except a lot of, like, wood planks are turned into, like, stone pieces. Like, basic building, basic everything is the same look-wise. It's just the materials, and I think I want to go with stone for it. So if I just place that like that, now we have, like, the in-construction things. Really? I'm gonna have... Go away, stupid Geist! I need to set the guards on move, but doing that will just get them too close to the wall and they'll die. So I just have to personally deal with all the Geist for a little bit. So basically, this thing will just be sitting here now. And eventually, I just deal with all the citizens and whatnot from here. Eventually, I'll be able to make a builder's hut, and then I can get the builders all the materials they need to put this thing together. And I won't actually have to lift a finger, although I probably will do some work to help out. Once I remember how to make it, I can just put it... I can pick that up, put it back in the same spot, and get the thing. Or... how do I do this again? I think there's an easy way for me to say, build options. If I say build building, you need a builder's hut to do it first. I thought I could see, like, the basic outline from there, but I guess not. So that's all fine. Eventually I will get a builder's hut. How do I make that, actually? Because that has to be the first thing we make. Builder's hut, there it is. Planks, door, builder's tool. We have all that covered. I can even have a door and already have you. Get rid of that thing, because I don't want to put it there anyways. You, and you. Builder's hut. Get this building tool again. This thing. Once again, builder's tool. Same thing. You get, like, your build. This is what it looks like. Once it is built, your builders can use it. And there's going to be a lot of oohing and awing. Like, what do I want each thing to look like? I might just go with stone style for everything. Like, keep everything the same style, because I know I like stone. I just need to have a place to build this thing where it's not going to look out of place. Which is kind of rough, because I don't know where I'm putting anything yet. Plus, I'm probably going to have to build a couple of each things. Like, I think I need a couple builder's huts. I'm gonna need multiple houses with like a full housing district and whatnot. It gets a little in-depth planning wise, so I'm gonna have to put a lot of forward thought into this. But what if I put these over here? Do I have like a proper front on this thing? That Beowulf is definitely dealing with other things. So like the front is definitely over there. I want to rotate it like that. Put it back down to level 1. It's going to have to go down a layer. And do I just put it in line with where the current wall is? I mean, I can. That works, I think. How is it in line with this? Like, these are the center 2 blocks. Now it's in line with the center of this. And if I do have to make a second one, I can just put it 1 block over and everything will be fine. So I think that works. Or do I just want to center it on this? Like, what is the center on this thing? Like, I have to plan out everything if I want it to actually look good in the end. Otherwise, it's just going to be like a complete mess of random buildings everywhere. 4, 5, technically 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me. That works. So now once the builder's hut is built, I'll have builders running around working on things, which means the wall is going to have to go away, guys. Aw. Hopefully if I leave to do some mining, I'm not going to come back to having 0, come back and not have any villagers remaining. Because, I need the ammo. I also need food, because just dawning on me that that is also a major problem at this point. But, first things first. Hold on, I actually have a whole bunch of rifle ammo still. I just need the rose iron. Which I do have extra ruby pieces as well. So once I smelt those up, I can just get a couple extra things. Ruby piece right there. I left most of them at the other house. I also have mallow pieces, which can do the same thing. So let's quickly get just like 2 more. I don't actually have any furnaces on me. All the cobbles in here. Doop. Yeah, this works. Just 8 of these. Set up just like a little furnace row. Everything that we are currently doing is going to change. Like, nothing is finalized as far as this goes. The wall is going to be like a million times longer. There's going to be like a million times more building. I just need something to get us going to start with. So rose iron, rose iron. Just head over here, like so and so. Technically, if we got 1 more, I could just make 1 more thing, but that will do for now. Where are you coming from? I know there are like ravines right next to us. I see those, obviously. Every time that thing gets me, like I expect it to be an enemy. Oh, that explains things. Hold on, let's just... Ow. I think I chose a bad build location. I built right over an expressway. Or, not expressway, like an underground subway system. Like, these things come from lost cities and they're everywhere. And, like, as long as this thing exists down here and there's no light in here, we'll just constantly spawn enemies that will just, like, come straight up because it's under the village. Plus this cave. This cave also just contributes to the same problem. And I don't know if I'm going to fully be able to fix anything when it comes to that. Like, it would require so much work to fill this up. Like, that's not even feasible. And a knuckle levy. Great, that's a full-on boss. Is it stuck over there? I think it might... you're not. Can you get back over here so I can kill you? Haha, gotcha. Geist, you are rude. But, I almost shot the poor bat on accident, which would not have been my goal. This is a knuckle levy. It's an actual boss. It is currently stuck, which means I could kill this thing, but it will still take me ages. Hey, you need to take whenever you can. You take wins whenever you can get them, and wins are kind of in short supply for us. So, kinda sorry about this. Would love to fight you in open combat. But I doubt I'm currently ready to win, and I want the bonus from beating you. So come on. I'm just gonna be here for another moment just wailing. I always feel a little cheap. I always feel a little cheap when I get a win like this. Like, I'm not a huge fan of cheesing bosses. I would prefer to fight them normally. And it goes down. We get good stuff. Another aura regen charm, an extra bunch of those, and reach charm. Pole arms have increased sweep range +1 per rank. Are you considered a pole arm? You are. So it has extra sweep range. That's not what I want. If it had extra attack range, that would be something. But sweep range is actually actively bad for you if you're building in a village. Ow. Oh, oh, this is not working. That. Why can I not jump? Made it. Why was that so difficult? I don't know. I was about to try that jump, but I had slowness and wouldn't have made it. There we go. Hop in bed to try and, like, heal up some. And there we go. I am definitely a little bit addle-brained. My goal here today was to at least start up on the village, and I'm definitely getting more than a little distracted. You can go in there. You and you can go in there. I don't really need to even be carrying that one on me. I used up the rest of one of my ammo things. Seeing as we're already here, let's actually build the builder's hut, shall we? I need to expand the wall a little bit to actually enclose it. Looks like I have the resources for it, and then the thing itself is going to need to be put together. Ow. There's an apathy right there. That explains why you're being rude. Yeah, you're still no problem to kill. That's fine. Sure, I can go like this. That slowness was slow to go away. But if I just bring a wall out like that... No, Grimm, I thought I saw something for a second that kind of concerned me a little bit, but looks like we're good. Just do like this as well, like close off this little area. Should really build a builder's wand, make this a little bit easier on me. Totally forgot that I'm gonna have to light up this area, because this is not Grimm protected yet. So, wall gets built up to this height. Let me just finish up enclosing this little area. Just go from that corner out to here. Just like a little box. Then we can light up everything and build the little builder's hut. So 1 second. Okay, so the wall's expanded. Everything's relit up. Grimm are starting to pile up right outside, including some boss level stuff that are getting super strong at this point. Like, I think that thing is supposed to start at like 400 health and is now up to just about 600. But the little builder's hut area is now safe. Although I have made a slight miscalculation that has in turn put the Minecolonies people in danger. As you can tell by the fact that they are currently sitting in the tiny little jail cell outside the village, I might have messed up a tiny bit. So, I was over there building, and a couple of them managed to make it outside the wall. But thankfully it was daytime, so there were no Grimm to try and kill them. And so, I went to the town hall to recall them to get them back inside the wall. Slight problem with that plan, however, in that the town hall is currently not within that wall. So, yeah, did not think that one through, did I? So I ended up putting up this very little temporary hold cell for them to, like, try and keep them safe until I can get this area inside the wall as well. Because, oh boy, that's going to take a little bit. That is a much bigger area than the little area for the building hut. plus I am completely out of cobble, basically. I have to go gather some and then tear down this entire segment to like rebuild the wall over there. I definitely do not have as much cobble as I'm going to need. But hey, that's fine. There'll be fine, hopefully, except for the fact that I need one of them over at the builder's hut in an instant. So at this point, I might just have to hope everything is going to be fine here at the village and get back to mining. Like I said I was going to, and then was like, I don't want to a moment ago. Because, definitely in need of some extra resources. Like, all the cobble I gathered before is, like, nothing compared to what I'm going to need in the end. But, just quickly turn in the money. There's an extra 40 20s. How much money am I at? Like, if I turn half of these into 10s, that and that gets us 50s. 34 10s can get turned into 50s. Where are they in the list? Oh yeah, you can't do it, I guess. But if I go to you, let's turn these into 50s. I'm currently fine with my outfit. But that's 34 50s. 50s get turned into hundreds. Somehow? Where are the hundreds in this list? 10, 5, 10, 20, 50. Hundreds, there we go. Why could I not find those at first? That's 17. Okay, that's 3 500s. I need 4 for some of the cool new weapons. So I'm only 260 yen, or not yen, lien, that's what the currency is called, from getting one of the cool weapons. Ooh. What would I get? It's not like I'm hurting for choices. I see Hush there. Hush is a really cool. I really like Hush. Hush belongs to one of my favorite characters. Before I go picking like, ooh, I'm gonna get this weapon, let's actually get the money to make the weapon, to buy the weapon, shall we? So, but I'm just gonna keep saying, I don't want to, I want to go, I don't want to mine. We'll hold off. I'm trying to kill off that thing, because I can deal with... Oh! Now that I have ammo, I can't shield while using Crescent Rose. That thought didn't cross my mind. Ow! That's another creep. I don't really want to waste all my ammo, but if I can't block in melee combat now, it kind of puts me at a bit of a disadvantage. Two of those spawned at once, huh? Puts me at a bit of a disadvantage trying to take on, like, a big thing close up. I'm going to need to switch to another weapon that doesn't default to shooting, I think. I also don't want to waste all my ammo, so just trying to make things work without using up too many resources at once. Vitality Charm, I think that's my third one. I'm at 6 Grimm Amalgam, which is another 120 when sold at the highest price. So I'm getting there. I actually have some dust I can smelt and sell off too. Like if I smelted up and sold off all this lightning dust, I might actually already be there. So let's test that out before I just try and make things work by killing a whole bunch of Grimm and wasting resources on it. So 1 second, I'm just gonna get this stuff going. Okay, while I was waiting for all this stuff to smelt up, I took a quick dive into the ravine over there. I definitely need some extra food. There was some pigs hanging out down there that I also got the food off of. So gonna cook up some of this pork chop real quick. But anyways, I went to gather just a little bit of extra iron that was just like hanging out near the surface. And a whole bunch of coal, because I'm definitely gonna need all of that stuff. Let's do that into 4, because I have the extra furnaces, and using up a little bit of extra coal is just gonna make it make it go a little bit faster. Words are hard. Why is English the only language I speak and yet is the hardest thing ever? I don't understand. Anyways, hopefully that should be enough lightning dust. That's 2 stacks of the stuff that I smelted up. Selling that off to you will get me 5 a pop. That's that. There's that. And that. 640. Oh yeah, that's an extra 6. So many geists. Like, why are geists the thing that spawn the most when they're kind of one of the more annoying things to actually just hunt down and kill? Actually picking up some extra Grimm amalgam while I'm at it, so that should actually just get me a little bit of extra cash on over what I actually needed to get already. Oops, I jumped too high. How did I get that extra height there? I don't know. Base. All this random junk can get tossed away. You and you can get tossed away. So, sell you off for all that. Now you. Put the 20s and the 10s in here. That gets me you. 10s and 20s. 10 50s. That many 20s. Oh, you can buy scrap for 20s. I didn't actually know that. But, I don't want to do this. How do I do this? Focus on 100s. Turn the 100s into a 500. There we go. That's actually, that's 2,000 Lian, which is enough for one of the really, not one of the really cool weapons, one of the less cool special weapons that you can buy. Like, if I went through this entire thing, that's an extra 500, I think. 29. 5 of these is 100. Up. 2, 300. 4. 480 or whatever it is. So altogether I can get 1 more of these, but that's not enough. It would only be enough for this thing if I got some shadow iron, which I could do. I have no idea what that thing is actually. But anyways, what can we get in here? Some of these require some of the special irons, but I think I'll just focus on like the basic things for now. Like, what choices do we have? We can get, I still see Hush there. I really do like Hush. Floating array. A sword is a throwable weapon. I don't think I want to accidentally throw my weapon away. Random chance kills return durability to mag. Interesting. Henchman sword, that's just a big sword. Henchman axe is just a big axe. Inferno. We'll use fire dust or fire dust crystals. It's a dagger. So it's kind of fast. Actually, I think that's just regular speed. And it will send things flying and you can shoot fire crystals out of it. Hush is an umbrella rapier thing that will actually let you glide and move around a bit faster. Plus, it's just kind of cool to look at. So I'll... And then it looks like a lot of these are just like, oh, henchman weapons. Oh, this belongs to henchman characters. Lightning Lash. I don't actually... Oh, it's a whip. Interesting. A mace. And Feather's Edge. That's kind of cool looking. Nebula's Bow. Dew's Spear. Gwen's Knife. Pistol, rifle. I think someone just died there. Can we... I'm buying Hush. Get over here. This is Hush. This is just an umbrella, right? I hold right click, I do this, and it lets me just like hover around and point wherever I'm pointing, I'll be able to fly. If I do this, it gets a spiky bit. This is a rapier, which means it ignores damage. It ignores some amount of shielding, if I remember correctly. Scavenger, random chance to repair, and it does poison on hits. Okay. Then if I do once more, it just becomes just this. It loses the umbrella part. It loses what makes it, lets me glide with it. But it does get a little bit stronger. Although the point is 17, 17, 18. So it's only 1 point stronger, plus it uses a lot of the special things about it. Honestly, I don't even... Yeah. Like, there's very little difference. Like, leaving it with the spike out or leaving it without the spike out doesn't make a difference, I don't think. Oh! Actually, it does. I didn't realize it wasn't counted as a... I didn't realize that in this mode, it wasn't counted as a... rapier, but in this one it is. It doesn't actually have a weapon class when it doesn't have the point out. So it's probably best to just leave it like this. Like, it's not worth losing the, that for 1 point of extra damage, and not having rapier is kind of a letdown. Because without a weapon class, it doesn't have any bonus things. I think we did actually get a charm to help with rapiers too, but I don't remember where it is or see it here. Reckless. I might have left it at the other base. Oh well, now I don't remember what it does. Let's go to sleep. I'm going to mark this place as village because I have yet to do so. And then let's go pick up that extra charm just to see what it does, because I do not remember. So village, not with an end, not with that at the end. So many deaths. Base, here we go. And I actually need to come back and get all the stuff and put like a proper thing. But rapier's more damage on armor pierce. How useful is that actually? I'm going to stick with fire resistance. But that just means that when we pierce armor, I think it's a chance thing, not an every time thing. We'll do a little bit more damage when that happens, which is nice. But I don't know how often that will happen, or what the boost to it will be. Plus, fire resistance is just very strong, so I'll just leave it as is for now. You're just gonna hang out around here. Oops, no, wrong button. Wrong button. Pressing every wrong button. I need to clear all this out. Village, there we go. But, I have definitely gotten sidetracked. My plan was to set up some things. Setting up of things has not happened yet. We have the things ready to get set up, at least. But a little bit of extra money, a little bit of extra Grimm amalgam, just some stuff lying around. How do I make this thing? Builder's hut, build options, build building. You have made the advancement, start your builder. While your builder is working, you can check on the resources he needs on the second page of the building GUI. Build requests were created. Problem is now, I currently have the builder stuck in here. So, if I let you out, don't get yourself killed, please, okay? Can you make it in? I do not currently have a, yeah, there we go. So the builder is now safely back inside. And once he makes it over here, definitely got super sidetracked from this. If I look in... Started building builder 1. Okay. Where... You're supposed to tell me what you need. Here we go. This has changed from how I remember it. This has changed from later versions. Okay, so you have your cobble, your wood, and your torches already. You need 41 dirt to fill in this little area. I think I could probably just handle that myself. But on top of that, you need 42 walls and 32 slabs. 42 walls, 32 slabs. So if I just do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slabs are handled. 42 walls, I think it was, right? That good? 32 slabs, 42 walls, actually have a couple slabs extra, and then basically this little area just needs some dirt. So let me just gather some of that up, I'll give it to the builder, and then we can just see him working for a little bit, and then we'll actually have a builder's hut. Blah, words, they fail me every time. But I'll see you when I've gathered that up for him. Okay, I have my dirt all gathered up. Might just start filling that in on my own. and because I know exactly where it wants me to put it, right here. But I've forgotten about an important step. I need an axe to continue working. More details, please. For right now, he needs an axe with minimal level wood or gold, and with maximal level wood or gold. So I need to go get him a wooden axe. Sadly, I can't give him an iron one until things are starting to look upgraded and whatnot. I don't remember if it's upgrading the town hall that upgrades the tool level, or if it's upgrading the builder's huts. But either way, wooden tools are going to be a little bit of a staple for a town for a tiny bit. Are you kidding me? So many geists, go away. I just want to build in peace and they're just coming out of the woodwork, literally. So fulfill that, give him the axe. All he's missing now is the dirt. What I could do is just put like half of it in here. Oh, he's actually getting to work immediately. I can just fill that up. He has some dirt already. Now I can just take what I want. Just leave him working at that, and I'll just start filling in some of these gaps on my own. I had 22 to start with. Huh, does he actually have to fill in all the way to the ground level there? I'm not sure. It's definitely looking like the math would seem that way. What do you need now? You need a shovel. Ah, dang it. He needs to dig up dirt to place cobble and whatnot. He's going to need a pickaxe too. I already know that. So if I can just do this, dig this, and then I can just run over. I'll work on it. Open your inventory, give him both of you, and from then he should just be able to work no problem. I need to fill in this little gap too. So I'm just going to let him get to work. I'm going to gather a little bit of extra dirt on top of what I've already gathered to like fix up the hole. And I think before we close off, I'll just let him finish up building and we'll see the finished product and what it looks like. So give me just 1 minute. Let me let him work. Let me fix up some things on my own. And then we'll see what things look like from then. Okay. So, I knew food was going to be an issue. I didn't realize how big of an issue food was going to get this quickly. So, our friend here was on half of a hunger bar, which means he was about to start starving to death. Just as he was finishing up with the builder's hut, which I don't really want happening. I also had to go give some of my food away to these villagers as well. So, quickly dwindling resources, on top of ever-present danger, literally everywhere as we try to do anything, because of constant Grimm pressure. We are in kind of dire straits. They're slowly getting better. These things are actually getting stronger. What? I'm jumping and trying to avoid accidentally getting sweeping damage on any of these villagers, but this is a rapier. It's single target, and I don't have to worry about that anymore. So I'm being a bit careful because I'm a little bit more used to using crescent rows, but this thing works differently. I don't have to worry as much. He's going to bed. I'd sleep through the night so that he can finish up working, because he doesn't have a bed to go to. Get back here. Come on, you have work to finish real quick. Like, this thing is almost done. It's probably 2 dirt, 6 torches to place. That's all you have to do. Can you just finish up real quick, please? Ah, I really do love Hush. This thing's really cool. But anyways, you done? I feel like you should be done. 2 dirt, 6 torches. Oh, you're... Didn't I just give you food? You good? You're not about to just drop dead on me, are you? I think we're good. Houston here just almost starved to death and could not finish his job, but we're good. Our Dendrus has reached the goal of building the builder. With the builder's hut completed, we should turn our attention to resource production. I suggest you get a lumberjack or a miner, excuse me. So yay! The builder could only build the builder's hut before it was set up, but now that this is up and running, we can now have Houston here go running around building up other things, like it suggested in the form of the mining thing or the lumberjack hut. And if we just provide saplings, they'll cut down and grow trees for us. If we put the mine down, they'll just start digging down, picking up some stuff. Only up to the current available tool level, though. So if we're still stuck at wooden tools like we currently are, it will only pick up stone and coal, if I remember correctly. Oh, that was close. It won't try to pick up iron and then fail. It will just say, I can't continue working until I'm upgraded, basically. So, fun stuff. We're actually slowly getting somewheres. I'm complaining about food this entire time. What is that? I'll tell you what that is. That's a farm that's been here the entire time that I've been complaining about food. Everyone's starving. I'm starving. The villagers are starving. There's food all around me. Oh my goodness. I really am a goof. I am a serious goof. Hams! Let me do this. Da-da-doop. Da-da-doop. I am, I'm a goof. That's all I have to say. Just goof. Anyways, we have food. We're not gonna starve to death. That's well and good. I just make a whole bunch of bread. Give every villager like 4 or 5 of them if I can afford it. Keep some for myself. Thankfully, MCA villagers don't have to eat, because otherwise we'd be in serious dire straits. Because there's a lot of mouths to feed in there. Less than when we started, because we're definitely losing villagers to geists. But I definitely don't have the resources to lead an entire huge village at this point. So just a little band of survivors that currently need to eat. That I can hopefully deal with this bounty of food that I've been ignoring. But anyways, I'm gonna make this all in the bread and make sure too many more villagers don't die. But for right now, that's probably a pretty good... Hams. Hams. Maybe I'm not as much of a goof as maybe I'm not as much of a goof as I thought I am. I'm still a goof, but less of a goof. How do I make bread in this version? Flour? Can I use this flour interchangeably with the other flour? Maybe. Looks like probably. Why am I searching through everything instead of just looking at bread? Bread! I forgot Pam's changed this recipe. Dough and bakeware. Dough. Mixing bowl. Flour. So flour is just easier. Salts. Still just make it with water in a bucket. Still just make it with water in a bucket. Water. Just water. That's... not as easy as I was hoping it was going to be. Fine then, I'll make a mixing bowl and a bucket and start making bread then. Fine, game, have it your way. Now it just means I get more bread, technically, which, sure, that's fine. 1 wheat turns into 1 bread instead of 3 to 1. But anyways, I'll end up doing that between episodes. I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.